Cooking in the kitchen with my gas, making dishes. Cook. Hey, what's up, everybody? You already know it's Keyzon's Kitchen, where we make up dishes with certain staff members of my Honison, or maybe even students sometimes. You never know. But we make up dishes and everything, and we learn new things about our guests. And for today, I'd like to introduce our guest, the lovely Ms.Fiozza.
Hi, Keyzon.
Hey, Ms.Fiozza.
How are you?
I'm good. So what are we making today?
Today we're going to make sauce and meatballs. Well, I'm going to start off by first getting out a saucepan like this and putting in a can of crushed tomatoes. Greg likes this kind, okay? But any kind of crushed tomatoes are good. So you pour the can into the pot and then you just put a little, rinse it with a little water, not too much, okay? Maybe about that much water just to rinse off the inside of the can. And then we're going to dump that in there. Salt and pepper, all right? Teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of regular black pepper. And then I like to put in a bay leaf. You put it in there, and then we're going to just put this on the stove to cook. So I'm going to put this on medium and let it start. This is extra virgin olive oil. Put it in a water bottle.
So where do you get like most of these ingredients?
At the grocery store. Just regular, usually we go shopping at Hannaford, except for the cheese, which is, I don't get this at Hannaford. I get this at a place called Il Mundo y Ca. Look, don't be afraid of your olive oil. If you're planning on being a fat Italian lady, you got to use some oil. So what I usually do is I'll put about, and this is a cast iron pan. I love my cast iron pan. And we're going to put this on about 5 or 6 because we want our oil to be hot. When we buy hamburger, we buy ground beef, and we'll buy it like 5 pounds at a time, but we always break it up into like 1 pound bags. This is Italian breadcrumbs. I don't care. You can have plain breadcrumbs or Italian breadcrumbs. It doesn't matter. I use a cup of breadcrumbs. I use a half a cup of Pecorino Romano cheese. I'm going to use a whole tablespoon of black pepper. We're going to put a teaspoon of salt, and I'm going to use a tablespoon of crushed garlic. The other thing, which is important, is that you got to get some nice flat leaf Italian parsley. This is my ulu, and I'll grab about a handful, about this much, and then I throw it in there in my meatballs, and the rest of it I'm going to put in my sauce. We're going to give this a stir. Now, I got my oil on medium. Now all I need is an egg. Gotta have your hands clean. I washed my hands.
Cleanliness is next to godliness.
So, we mix together our meatballs. So, I'm just gonna make them like relatively small. About the size of, oh, I don't know. What's this? A golf ball?
When do you usually make this type of dish?
I'll make this on Sunday afternoon. I'm gonna put these bad boys in here. We're looking kind of done. We're going to pick these bad boys up, and we're going to dump them right in the sauce. I get a tablespoon of garlic, put that in there, and then I get a can of tomato paste. I'm also might put a little water in this. Now, what I do is I'm going to pick this thing up, and I'm dumping the whole thing in.
That's a good job. Well, thanks, Ms.Fiozza, for coming. It was a pleasure having you.
It was fun to do it.
And you already know, make sure you tune in next episode on Keyzon's Kitchen. Alright. Cooking in the kitchen with my gas, making dishes. Cooking in the kitchen with my gas, making dishes.